All right, today we are in Price, Utah. It's the Monday after our trip to Moab, Utah. We left Moab this morning, and we've gone from Moab to Price, Utah to do a charge stop. It's only taken 15-20 minutes here. We got about 90% battery on the car now, so we're headed to Wenatchee, Washington, and we're gonna hop in and then head on up the road. Okay, we stopped here in Salt Lake City at the Tesla dealership to charge. So we got a little treat. We got to go in and look at all the Ys and the X's and the Model S's, and we were like kid being in a candy store. So we got enough energy on the car now. We're going to head on up just north of Salt Lake City and going into Utah, I'd say, or excuse me, into Idaho on our way to Washington. It didn't take that long to get charged here. It was a pretty quick stop. So we're going to get going. Okay, YouTube audience of 19 people. We're in Fremonton, Utah, north of Salt Lake City right now. Grabbing a little quick charge here on our way to Wenatchee, Washington. This is my bro right here. He's got his wife Paula in the back. And we're sitting here, we just hooked up, and we're already at 146 kilowatts. Throwing the heat to it quickly. So while the car's charging here, I'm gonna walk next door. They already ate earlier. I'm gonna walk and go over here and get me something to eat. And then maybe they can come over and pick me up. So these stops, Clark, what in your opinion, how's it going with these stops?
Good. I'll tell you what, it makes me want to buy a Tesla.
What model you gonna get?
Probably the Y.
Get the Y. All right, we'll see you at the next stop. Okay, we're here in Burley, Idaho. Getting the charge right now. And bro here has been driving the car for the last, 140 miles or so?
Something like that, yep. And it performed well, real good.
Bravo
Tesla.
Tell them how you like it.
I love the car.
What do you like about it?
Well, it handles real well. It's very responsive, highly intuitive. It do things that I ought to be doing as a driver myself for me.
Such as?
The lane changes, turn signals, braking when it needs to brake, the whole 9 yards. This is a smart car for sure.
How fast were you driving?
I try to keep it around 80, 85 mile an hour speed limit.
All right, we're about ready to get going again. So on this journey across the United States, we've gone from Tennessee and we're already in Idaho, and we're just getting going. So we'll talk to you on the next stop. Okay guys, it is the 22nd of May. We're in Boise, Idaho. Car kind of fooled me earlier because when we left earlier, charging station before left, I forget what town it was, somewhere in Idaho. We had just gotten on the road again. Car had 240 miles of range, and it was saying that we needed to stop in like 35 miles, put more range on it. I thought, well, that's crazy. We got enough to get to Boise. So, but I stopped anyway in Twin Falls, Idaho, and it didn't take long at all to throw a little extra charge on it. But a good thing we did, because had we not stopped in Twin Falls, Idaho, put that extra little bit of charge on the car, it would have been really tight to get here to Boise, Idaho. So it's a good thing I did stop. Question is, we got to get to, oh heck, I forget. We're getting to Wenatchee tonight. What we're doing is a cannonball run from Moab, Utah today, 22nd of May, up to Wenatchee, Washington. So I've been doing most of the driving. Bro's done some driving. He's going to do the driving tonight, too, because I'm not a good late night driver. So we're in Boise, Idaho right now, and we're getting the car charged up. I'm going to walk over here and use the bathroom, and when I get back, it should be ready to go. But these charging stops, I'll tell you, these charging stops, these superchargers, they go fairly quickly. It's really not an issue of having to worry about sitting for an extended period of time just to get a charge. Because honestly, when you stop, you got to get out, use the bathroom, go get something to eat, stretch your legs and whatnot. And by the time you get back to the car, it's charged up enough to get down the road. So I'm gonna let you go for now, and we'll see you on the next stop. We have made it to Baker City, Oregon now. It's well, we're now in Pacific time zone, so it is almost 10 o'clock in the evening here. on our cannonball run from Moab, Utah to Wenatchee, Washington. This is Tennessee Trucker. The car is charging right now with the supercharger. And you know the routine, guys. You stop to charge, you go pee, you get something to eat, you come back, you get in the car, and you go on down the road. This seems to be a pretty simple process. Anybody that has any doubts about getting stuck out on the road on a trip and not being able to get a charge, or just not being able to go because it takes forever to get a charge. I have driven from Sparta, Tennessee now over 2,200 miles across the country, and I've made it to Baker City, Oregon so far, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever in that respect. So I'm gonna go pee, come back, get in the car, and our next stop will be Pendleton, Oregon, which is about 88 miles up the road. And then we're gonna stop in Kennewick, Washington, and then we're gonna stop in, I think it's Quincy, Washington, which is about 40 miles from Wenatchee. And then we're gonna push it on into Wenatchee. It's gonna be late, but like I said, we're doing a cannonball run from Moab, Utah to Wenatchee, Washington. So I'm signing out, and this is Tennessee Trucker, proving what a Model 3 Tesla can do when you take it across the country. A long, long trip.
Wasted stream. Uncle Sam.